These are the only 11 hacks you need to know if you're planning to add intermittent fasting to your routine, or if you want to 10x your results if you're already on the plan. And this video has a lot less to do with food than you expect, because the whole point of fasting is to not eat for prolonged periods of time, and hence I will teach you the art of not eating until you get to eat again. Over the past 5 years, I've tried hundreds of hacks, tricks, and methods of self-deception to make sure I stick to my goals. And today, I'm going to give you 11 of the most useful strategies that have worked for me the best. I'm assuming that you already know what intermittent fasting is all about. In case you don't, you can watch the video linked in the description and you'll be all caught up. So let's get started with hack number 1. Most people have trouble sticking to their fasting plan because they get stressed out if they haven't eaten in a long time, even if they can go a few more hours without food. That's because it's what we're taught to believe, and that makes us think other people are different, but I can do it. Which is why the first step is to break that mental barrier that we've created for ourselves. Understand that you don't need food all the time, even when you feel hungry. If we did, we'd be dying in our sleep almost every day. And as cringe as it may sound, the first hack is truly believing that you can do it. Your fasting window is the period of time when you're not eating. You'll see a lot of people swear by a 16-8 fast, where you don't eat for 16 hours and eat all your food within an 8-hour window. But that's not necessary when you're starting out. Simply begin by cutting out the morning snack, then the bedtime snack. Make your dinner your last meal. Then cut out the evening midday snack. Don't eat anything between breakfast and lunch. Then push your breakfast forward by an hour, then by another hour. Then eliminate your breakfast altogether, or merge it with lunch. Or if you want to go insane, eliminate all your meals and have just one meal a day. Okay, maybe we should slow down for a moment. The point is to show you how many possibilities there are and how you can choose what works for you, and then keep increasing the difficulty to make things challenging for you. And remember, the difficulty that you feel in the beginning won't feel as difficult as you go on. So start small, then get big. Don't worry about the right food when you're just starting out. Just do it. Just because you're fasting doesn't mean you get to eat all this crap in your eating window. But don't beat yourself up for not having the perfect diet in the beginning. After all, it's not your fault that processed food is engineered to be addictive in the first place. But if you feel like fasting won't be helpful as long as the rest of your diet is not in check, fear not, because bad food combined with fasting is always superior than just bad food. You can make changes along the way. No one can force you to fast. That's starvation, and not the topic of this video, and hopefully not the topic of any other video on this channel, because this is not the socialist paradise of North Korea. Fasting is not something that you should feel obliged to do, because we are more likely to stick to the goals that we choose for ourselves. If you're on a road trip, the thought that, oh, I don't have food, so might as well fast, is not going to end well. So always remember that when you fast, make sure it's voluntary. When you exercise, your blood goes to your muscles and there's nothing left in the brain. So you stop thinking about food because blood makes you think. Okay, no, but on a serious note, if you're feeling hungry and you exercise, now you will be feeling thirsty instead. You can't eat food when you're fasting, but you can drink water. Okay, seriously, on a serious note, exercise does lead to increased fat burning if you do it in a fasted state. And what I mean by exercise is light walking or doing a couple of push-ups. There's no need to carry a boulder up a hill. You can time your workouts right before your first meal so that you can benefit the most. And when you do have your first meal, your body will be primed for optimal absorption of nutrients, and you'll get the most out of the food that you eat. So exercise right before your first meal. Whenever you start something new, your body needs a little time to adjust. So don't be sad if you're not as disciplined as this guy from the beginning. It's okay to get there slowly. All the studies on hunger show that hunger does not persist. If you give it a couple of minutes, your body inevitably taps into the stored fat for energy. Making us feel hungry is just our body's way to first try to get us going in search for food. Headaches and dizziness, at least in the initial few hours, are common too. Ride the hunger waves. Expect that you will be hungry. And watch this video for hacks number 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11.